Hello, fellow Elunes, Josh first back again bringing guys some more Elune news. Now, I would have had this out a lot earlier, but I apparently must have missed it in the Discord for whatever reason. But last night, they gave us a little bit more of an insight and update of kind of what's to come for the remainder of this month. And we got some really good things to talk about. So, Gamevil. If none of you watched the K Gaming video where he actually was translating and showcasing that one of the producers from the actual game, what they're thinking to do, their mindset for both Korea and global. I'm going to have that linked in the description below, so definitely check that out. Very good stuff. So if you guys like game companies that actually listen to their player base and want to make the game better, of course they still want to make money. But there's ways to make money and make your player base happy at the same time. And I feel like Gamevil, if nothing else, is definitely doing a very good job of that. Actually, probably one of the better jobs I've seen really ever. And I say that very boldly because I have played, hundreds of gachas from, dozens of different game companies, different publishers, different game developers, some big, some small, some from China, bootlegs. And I will say, Gamevil is impressing me. They have impressed me very much because what they are doing, the acknowledgement of the player base, the community, they're taking the feedback very seriously. They're getting in touch with players, just everyday players. You don't even have to be a whale. You can be a free-to-play player. They are taking your feedback and they're making it a reality. And they're not, jumping around, making us, wait and wait and wait. They're actually telling us what's going on. They're breaking it down as they're fixing these things. And they're even rewarding players, like with the free ions that we're getting right now, why they're waiting to figure out what they're going to do with the ion situation. Like, things like that are very rare in mobile gaming, let alone the gacha game genre, which is even worse. So, this is next level greatness that's being done right now by Gamevil and the developers and the producers and everyone that is working with Elune. This is amazing. I just want to take the time at the beginning of this video to talk about those things because this is stuff that's never happened before. You don't see this kind of treatment. This is very, very rare. So we need to endorse it because then hopefully other game developers, other publishers will take notice and be like, wow, those guys over there and gals over there at Elune are doing something and they are getting big because of it. And they deserve to be big because of it because they're actually doing it the right way. The morals over there aren't just about, let's make money, then, bleed the players dry, then jump to the next new game. No, they're actually saying we want this game to last for a long, long time. We want to keep developing, updating it, and making it great for everybody. Free to play. Players that spend a little bit of money, players that spend a lot of money, it doesn't matter. They want the game to be good for everyone. So this is very important. If you guys have not played Elune and you're watching this for the first time and you're on the fence, jump into Elune. If you know a lot of players that are looking for a good game to pick up, especially a nice turn-based RPG with anime, hero collecting, and all that good stuff, tell them, check this game out. And if they're like, oh, it's a gacha, I don't really want to tell them that this is a change. This is a revolution that is happening in the gacha community with Elune. Elune should have an expansion called Elune Revolution because that's what the game is right now in the gacha community. It's absolutely astounding. But with all that said, let's keep going. Let's go ahead and finally get into the juicy stuff of actually what's going down. All right, so notice Air Battle and Alliance Boss Battle revamp. Greetings, Elunes. We are revamping the Air Battle and Alliance Boss Battle, which may take a while to overhaul. During the revamp stage, we will be implementing some improvements and changes here and there. We will constantly monitoring the situation to find better solutions and improvements. Thank you. Whew, all right, so details. All right, number one, Air Battle. Or Hair Battle, rather. Air Battle, Hair Battle, Wear Battle. The season will end at 8/12, 23:59 UTC time. New season will start on 8/13. Hair Battle ranking rewards will be Justin. Why do I keep saying hair? Now it's air, but I keep saying hair for some reason. I think it's because my hair is just blowing all in my face. Rip. Defense team's Guardian will have improved effects. Thank you. You will gain additional rewards when defeating all 3 people from the list. I like that. Ranking will be reset every 4 weeks. Now, just from that first little bit of information, a little tidbit, I can already take a couple great things from it. First, they say defense teams Guardians. Team's Guardian will be improved. That's great because right now they're giving them like that big like 5% speed boost, which is a pain in the butt. We'll talk about that later in the video. And you will gain additional rewards when defeating all 3 people from the list in PvP. That's also going to be good because that'll also help probably give us more medals, which will make getting Nika even easier. Nika's going to be a very good unit, very good anti-meta, I would say. And it's just really hard to get her right now. You need 4,800 medals, so whew, it definitely takes a bit, and it's a little bit hard to rank up because of the low ranking rewards as well, like the actual rank points that you get for winning like 5, 10, 15, 20, etc. So that might also be included in that. Either way, or if we get both, the better. So cool stuff there. And then it says ranking will be reset every 4 weeks, so that's also something interesting. So it'd be basically once a month. Okay, gives players some time. Let's see. I think that also will nerf rewards, though. Ranking will reset every 4 weeks. Because I think right now we reset, what, every 1 week to every 2 weeks? And you can get anywhere from like 50, 100, 200 plus rubies per week. So that might nerf ruby rewards. But honestly, it's probably better because the thing is, a lot of players are struggling in 1 week to rank up. And if they make ranking rewards a little bit better as well, that would also help ease the pain of that. But yeah, right now, like ranking up, saying to like get out of silver right now, it could be a lot, really difficult for a lot of players. So maybe changing these up and giving us like a whole month to build up, maybe. Unless they're saying, actually, now that I think about it, I think we're still going to get our weekly PvP rewards, but I don't think the full season is going to reset for the whole month. Maybe that's what they're doing. That might be what they're doing, honestly. So, I think, yeah, because that might work. Because then if you're, like, in gold by the end of the week, you're not going to go down or up in points. You're just going to stay there, but you're going to get rewarded for wherever you end at. But for the season ranking rewards that we usually been getting every week or every 2 weeks, they're going to change that to every 4 weeks. I think that might be what they're doing. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have the confirmation on what they're doing with that. I'm just trying to spitball some ideas here. So maybe whatever they do, I'm sure it's going to be for the best because they've been doing a great job so far of rebalancing the game. So I don't know. We'll see what they exactly do with that. I mean, I'm just spitballing some suggestions of what they might be doing. So, take that all with a grain of salt. But anyways, moving on. First-time league rewards. General first-time league rewards. Claiming method has changed. Previous claim rewards from the air battle screen. Now you're going to be getting those in your mailbox. So just a little graphical UI change. Nothing really major there. League bracket adjustments. Rewards will be sent to your mailbox once you've scored 1 win after. Enter the new league bracket. League accomplish reward will be claimable after 1 win in the recurring section. So you'll be able to grab those from your missions and recurring missions, and then the rewards get sent to your mailbox. So nothing major there really at all yet. Scheduled improvements. Now this is where we're going to start getting into the really juicy stuff, the real meat of the order here. When Elunes end their turn during status effects, stun, paralysis, freeze, banish, charm, restrain, petrify, sleep, they will recharge their soul gauge. So that is interesting. When Elunes end their turn during status effects, they will recharge their soul gauge. So that's nice, because I feel like right now, if you, I mean, it could be good or bad depending on what end of that you're going to be on, but right now, I believe if like you're stunned, for example, you just get skipped completely. Like you don't even get to add an additional soul on your gauge to try and get to that bonus, like +8, +16, So I can see where that's going to help. And that's nice, actually. That's actually very good, because that's going to be good for both making PvP more challenging, because of the defensive teams are still going to be getting their souls for that. Even if like Arena just comes in and stuns everyone, they're still going to be getting their gauge filled up. So it's going to still make it more challenging, but it's also going to be helping us in other areas of the game, like PvE, such as boss fights and stuff like that. If we're for some reason shut down or locked down, or even if we're locked down in PvP on the offensive side, we're still getting those souls counted. So that I like that. I like that, actually. That's actually, like, I thought, like, as soon as I first thought, I was, like, squinting a little bit, like, and then I was like, you know what? The more that I thought about it, even though I only thought about it for 30 seconds, the better it sounds. So, actually, that's not a bad thing at all. All right. Matchmaking has been adjusted for players under gold rank. Gold rank will no longer matchmake with difficult opponents. They're probably basically saying if you're silver, you're not going to be matching up with somebody that's in platinum, which has been the case right now. So that's going to be very good, very helpful. And trying to climb up out of silver, for example, to get into gold or gold into platinum, etc., etc. All right. Taunt will be removed from Guardian's protection for defending side. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I can't say thank you enough. That has been one of the biggest thorns in my side and a lot of players' sides since the beginning of the game. Taunt, 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 taunt. You know, taunt, provoke, whatever you want to call it. It is disgusting. Fehrenheit just sitting there like, yeah, bruh, I'm going to get free 5% speed, but I'm still going to make you all be provoked. So you completely are disarmed from using any of your skill 2s and 3s for like, you know what, 2 turns. So it's very devastating if you want to be a fast team. You jump in to fight a Fehrenheit on defense, and you just get completely, pretty much just crucified for it. So thankfully, that's not going to be a thing. Number 1 and number 2 will be adjusted next update, which could possibly be later this week, maybe. And then they said number 3 will be fixed today. So the taunt will be removed today. Very nice. If it hasn't already been fixed already, I haven't even checked, actually, because this was posted last night, so it might already be fixed. It depends what today they're meaning, like out here on the West global side, or if they're talking more over there on the Korean side. I'm not sure by what today they mean, but it'll probably be fixed for everybody at least either right now or sometime later. Below are the issues that the devs are currently monitoring. Now, monitoring does not mean they're going to be fixed, but it does mean that they are being looked into at the very least. They're being investigated, which means there is a good chance that a lot of these things on this list will be changed. Doesn't mean they're guaranteed to or when they're going to, but they are at the very least being looked into, and that in itself is a good thing. So, damage dealt will be reduced by, you know, so-and-so percentage. There's been a lot of speed plays, nuke build, that has been ending battles early in the match. Revy. We are going to reduce the damage dealt to bring more strategy into air battles. I like that. Air battle turn limit will be increased by XX from 50 turns. I like that as well, because sometimes I get into a stall fight that I could have won if I had just a few more turns, but then I get defeated because we run out of turns and they have just a little bit more HP than I do. So that is always a shame. So having more turns is pretty nice. I don't know how many turns we're going to raise that up to. Maybe 100 turns. I wouldn't go too crazy. You don't want to sit there in a lockdown fight forever. This factor also influenced people to end matches earlier. Speed increases will be removed from Guardian's protection for defending side, which is nice. They will now only get increased attack damage from now on, which I'm okay with that. It's an AI-controlled team, so give them a little bit of attack more than we got. That's fine. At least the speed's gone. The speed was definitely a problem, so I do enjoy that. Hopefully, that will be removed. Now, again, I don't know when that's going to happen. It says it's being reviewed, but then they said speed increase will be removed. So maybe that's something that they've already looked into and they've already decided, okay, we will fix this. We just don't know when the date of it is. So maybe some of these things are already under the microscope to be fixed or changed already. And some of the others are just kind of thrown in as well as being investigated. I don't know. The overpowering strength of Taunt is currently undergoing investigation, which we already found out above that's definitely going to go bye-bye on defensive side of teams, which is great. Thank you. Increasing HP and adding penalties for failed attacks are also being considered. We would like to hear feedback from our communities regarding this. The improvements are scheduled to arrive on our late August update, rather. Thank you for being a part of the community. So, late August could be either week 3, week 4 of August. I'm leaning more towards like probably week 4 because they said late August, so last week would probably be where they'd go with a lot of this stuff. Some of it's going to be here probably in this week's update. If we get an update next week or the week after that, that might be where the rest of stuff comes in Who knows? They said that they were going to be doing the taunt thing today. Like I said, it could already be fixed, or it'll be fixed some point today. So, who knows? But a lot of things being investigated, looked into, changed, being rebalanced. I love it. I love that they are very active within the games community. They are taking a lot of our feedback. And that, to me, again, is the most important takeaway from this entire thing. From the past week, I just felt like I feel more comfortable with the game development team and the game publisher than I did when I went in. And that is to me, a win for them. And a win for me as well. And everyone who plays the game. Alliance boss battle. The season will end and another season will start after the next update. Previous season rewards will be sent to your mailbox after the update. The new season will have competitive aspect where you will be competing against other alliances. Oh man. Alright. You will be able to summon another level 10 boss even after defeating them. Oh my goodness. Rewards will be given for every boss you defeat and will benefit your alliance with the new ranking system. You will no longer compete with your alliance. Alliance members' contribution to damage ranking will be removed. Interesting. Alliance ranking will be added to compete with other alliances. The ranking will be determined by the boss damage. So, this is big. Because right now, you're kind of competing with your own guild members. And I always thought that was kind of a weird concept. You're supposed to be working together to make your guild better. But right now, you are being rewarded individually for doing things against your own guild mates. Like you were trying to see who could donate the most resources to summon a boss. You were trying to see who could do the most damage to the boss. Now they're making it to where the alliance boss is going to be a collective thing. You got to work with your team, with the rest of your guild mates to get as much boss damage done total and compete with other guilds trying to do the same thing. That I love. Okay? That is a big thing for me. That is a big thing for me. Because there's no reason you should be competing with your own guild members within your own guild. You should be competing with other guild members from other guilds with the help of your guild members within your own guild. That was a tongue twister. Wow. I think I confused myself just now. Basically, the TLDR person here is guild versus guild when it comes to boss battle damage. That's what it's going to be. That's how you're going to be rewarded, and that's great. So, anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed that update. A lot of cool, juicy stuff here. A lot of things to consider. A lot of things still to come. A lot of things that are already here. So, lots of good stuff to take away from this. Cannot wait to hear more and going forward. And wow. So, Gamevil, Elune, double thumbs up. Good job. Good work. Good day. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe here for more Elune news and other good juicy content we do here on the channel. And join us in the Discord in the description below. And don't forget to also tick notifications because YouTube has been acting up yet again. Also, like the video if you did. Comment below what you guys think about all these changes coming. Are you excited? Are you upset? Or whatever else. You have other further suggestions that you would like to add. And yeah, until then, catch you guys on the next one. Have an awesome day wherever you are. As always, peace.